What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Come on, let's get the energy up here.
Woo!
All right.
I'm ready.
Ow, 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 ow.
I hate that.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Who does? Do people actually do that?
Probably.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
what are they trying to sound like?
I don't know.
It's like a wolf.
It's a wolf.
But why do they go, ow, ow, ow? They don't do that.
Yeah.
Maybe-
I think they do, yeah. People do it in like nature. They're trying to get wolves to do it back to them.
Did the guys in the Hangover do the wolf thing because they were the wolf
The
pack?
wolf pack.
Oh, yeah, I think they
Maybe they did, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't like it. Oh,
No.
what do you got for us, Brady Jones?
Okay, I have a few questions. I don't know how many of these we've talked about. Garrett wants to know what our studio looks like. Have we answered that one for him?
No.
I mean,
It's red
it's in red
and black. Oh, there's
Sure.
a black
It's
wall.
got a white ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some
lots of
chairs
lights.
in it.
Yeah.
Sure.
lights
I have a
up.
lot of plants in here.
You
Yeah,
do.
well,
Long
we're in
plants.
2 different studios.
Right.
Brady's in that studio, and we're over here.
Yeah.
There are 7 computer monitors in this room, and Brady, you have 4 in yours
For one person.
And
Yeah.
the reason is if we take calls on the show, Brady can answer those without us hearing
Hearing
Brady
him.
go,
Yeah.
hi,
Yeah.
how are you?
And I can like cue up music. I can do a whole bunch
Yeah.
of stuff.
That's what we tell
it's
him,
good.
yes.
Yeah.
You really do work harder than we do.
How much FOMO do you have in your studio as compared to being in
Well,
here?
sometimes when if we're off air and you guys are all laughing,
Yeah.
having a great time. Sometimes I have a lot of
Like
FOMO.
all the time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the time.
And when we had that sign made that says no Brady's allowed at
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah, it looks like a blast in your studio. I've never
Yeah.
been in, but it looks really, really
Yeah.
neat.
In retrospect, it feels a little mean.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
fine.
but it all depends on how he takes it.
Yeah, and then I go get them coffees and I have to leave them at the front door.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they don't, get mad at me going in.
Don't
you
want
want
you looking
to
at
come
us.
in here now?
I would love to see what it's like.
Okay, come on
Wow,
in.
really?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you were putting things on Jenny's cucumber recently, but
That's
sure.
right. What is happening?
Okay.
I'm coming in.
There you are.
There you go.
What do you think?
That's far enough, Brady.
Okay. All right. Off you go.
He's got to.
Yeah.
He's got to close his door.
He does.
It smells
Yeah.
like corn in there. I
I
know.
don't know
What are
why.
you growing corn?
Does he have stalks of corn?
He just eats a lot of corn.
Oh, you can smell my corn?
Yeah.
All right, from 2 different studios, let's begin the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
We always love games here on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, and Jenny. What do you got for us, Brady?
Here we go, guys. It's one of our favorites. How many name checks can you name? Check. What? It's time for Whose Name Is It Anyway? On the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, and Jenny. Welcome to Whose Name Is It Anyway?
It's not the game at all.
The game that has very much evolved away from that, but you know what? It's still, I mean, it's so much fun. We've really, really enjoyed this the past few weeks. Basically, you guys have to replace gibberish in songs now.
Yeah.
So today is going to be a little different. It's going to be the Jason Derulo themed.
Okay.
Oh,
Whose
all right.
name is it
Okay.
anyway? So it's all Jason Derulo songs.
He's notorious for that too.
He
Okay.
is. He has a lot of gibberish
Yeah.
in his songs and a lot of very prominent instruments.
Yes.
So, in the first one that I'm going to have you do, you're going to be trumpets. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play Jason Derulo's song Trumpets, which of course you guys remember. And the trumpet part is blanked out, and you're going to have to replace the trumpet.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
God.
All right. And then, of course, every round someone wins the round. And then at the end of the segment, we'll see who wins the entire thing.
And we'll rotate
And we're
around
going to
the
rotate.
show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with Mahler.
Of course,
You're going to be our
sure.
first
Great.
trumpet on Trumpets by Jason Derulo. So here we go.
This song just looking at you. Oh. Yeah, the drums they swing low.
All right, here we go.
And the trumpets they go.
Okay. That's not bad.
Is that a guitar solo at the end?
I don't know.
Hey, you know what? That wasn't bad.
That wasn't terrible.
Not terrible.
No, that wasn't. You started off very strong and you kind of lost it. All right, Rush.
Yeah.
you're up, my friend.
Okay.
It's going to come at you a little bit quicker here.
Sure.
Yeah, the drums they swing low. And the trumpets they go.
You sound like a Muppet.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Oh God.
Mono. Do. Mono.
All right, Jenny. Show us
okay.
how it's done. Here
All
we
right.
go.
Yeah, the drums they swing low, and the trumpets they go.
Oh, you're doing so good.
She was not.
You started okay.
Oh,
She
I
was-
laughed. You guys started laughing at me, and I laughed.
Oh, that was not on us.
Wow.
Okay,
Come on
Brady.
now.
So,
Well, let me play the original, the full version.
Trumpets they go.
I mean, there's an obvious answer here.
Is that the original or is that me?
That's what I'm saying. The point goes to Mahler.
All right.
Well done.
he had to go first. So, yeah.
And well done. I mean, he did have the best one. Jenny, you were doing really well.
I know. And he
then
did not laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of nailed it, though. What about
That's
me?
the
I thought
secret.
I was really good.
You're terrible.
Yeah, not
You're the
so
worst.
not
Yeah.
so good. Well, let's move on to another Jason Derulo song, guys. What about Whistle by Jason Derulo?
God.
No.
What about Whistle?
can't
And this
whistle.
time we're going to start with
Yeah, me.
Rush. You ready,
I
Rush?
don't remember the song.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will jog your memory.
Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it. And we start real slow. You just put your lips together.
You just put your lips together.
Yeah.
Real close. Can you blow my whistle?
All right, here we go.
Whistle, baby. Here we go.
What is that?
I don't know the song.
What is that?
Nailed it.
Okay, no, hang on. I can't. I literally cannot
So-
whistle.
That's too bad, isn't it?
You know
Can
what
I
I'm
just
doing?
do like
Gunning for
I'm just
second
gonna,
place
oh,
here.
God. Okay. All right.
Well, good luck.
I'm just
Do
gonna
you
have to
wanna
make a
practice?
noise.
Do you want to? Oh God! Well, this is gonna go great. All right, good luck, Jenny.
Brady, can you isolate that?
Here we go.
Baby, whistle, baby. Here we go.
Oh God!
Do it again, and she's got to try and
No,
whistle.
you have to
But you got to
whistle.
try.
Oh,
What is
God.
tweeting? That's
No,
not
that is
whistling.
like what it sounds like.
No, you have to try
Look
to
at me,
whistle.
off to an early lead.
Real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby. Here we go.
I hate this game.
Nailed it. Good job.
I've tried for years.
Okay, so you got to isolate that whole clip.
Yeah, you could, yes.
The beginning, and then
I tried for years. Yeah.
All right, Mahler, bring it home.
Oh, geez. I have to.
Lips together and come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby. Here we go.
I mean,
That was
it
good.
wasn't bad. Here's,
That
here's
was
what it
good.
actually
Think
sounds
it
like,
goes to-
guys.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rush wasn't even on the right beat
Yeah.
or anything.
Oh no, Rush! It
Yeah.
was like Mary Had a Little Lamb
Yeah.
or something. I don't know
Yeah.
what you were
It has to
doing.
go to Mahler on that one.
It's got to go to
Yeah.
Mahler
Yeah.
again. And I hate to award the point to him two
Why?
times in a row.
But hey,
because
Yeah.
I had a fun tiebreaker planned, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me try and go 3 for 3.
All
There
right.
you go, sure.
Yeah,
Oh.
I love that. Okay, Jenny, this time you're going to be starting, and we're going to do another Jason Derulo song, Swalla. Do you remember Swalla with Nicki Minaj and Jason Derulo?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Okay.
Here's what it sounds like. Get ready for it.
All you girls in here, if you're feeling thirsty, come on, take a sip, 'cause you know what I'm
What happened there?
I don't remember what he does.
You had so much confidence.
But the confidence left so
I
fast.
know.
I had no.
You just deflated so quickly.
I also don't know what he's saying.
No.
I don't even know what
he's saying
No.
nonsense, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, boy.
Well, I guess Mahler, you're up next. Yeah. Okay. Good luck.
I don't know.
take a sip, 'cause you know what I'm
Boomba da na ma na boomba ha ha la boomba na 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 ma na ha ha ha.
Nailed it.
Are you Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh,
I
I think
don't-
it's
I don't
coming back
remember
to
this.
me now. Now that I've heard it twice, it
sure,
is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
bet. Okay. Here we are, Rush.
Yep.
Come on, take a sip. Cause you know what I'm saying. No.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Jazz hands.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There it is.
Oh, God.
That was
Sorry,
so bad.
you did not go 3 for 3.
Oh, my God. No.
I can't give a point. I can't, in good conscience, give a point
Well,
on that.
what does it sound like?
That sounds like this.
You know what I'm saying. No. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah.
Remember?
Drink. Swalla la la.
Yeah, of course.
Drink.
Yeah.
Swalla la la.
I was so close.
Okay, we have a bonus point to give out.
So that was that was me then?
I was like 0 for
Yeah,
like,
that was
nobody.
3. I can't
No,
even
I'm sorry.
possibly.
On this game, you have to give the point.
Yeah,
That's
I
how.
think
I
it
was
goes to
closest.
me.
I was pretty close.
You were
Okay, I'll give it to Rush.
Thank
and
you.
his
Nailed it.
scatting.
nailed it.
Mahler, yours was terrible. I
Yeah.
can't possibly give it to you.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like
I
anything.
heard a little
I
blah,
owned
blah,
it.
blah.
At least I owned it.
Well, I'm sorry. Social media is saying otherwise.
Is it? Okay, a bonus point. I want
Okay.
to hear your best Jason Derulo. I want you, the way he says his name, you got to
Oh.
say his name. I don't want to do it.
Oh, just cold?
Yeah, just cold. Just
Oh,
like that.
boy.
Sure.
Jason Derulo.
That was pretty solid.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Jason Derulo.
Less good.
Yep.
Jason Derulo.
Why are you doing that voice?
What is that?
What was that?
I swear he does high-pitched ones.
That was terrible,
Yeah.
Jenny. No, point goes to Mahler again.
Yeah,
There it
all
is.
right.
Well, it's like Jason's mom's calling for dinner.
Yeah.
Jason Derulo, get in here for dinner.
Yeah, it was not good.
It's getting cold. Put your bike in the garage. Thanks, Brady.
Thank you, guys.
Fun game.
Well
Yes.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot/Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
Well, I feel like every few months, for some reason, we talk about Titanic.
Titanic.
That's right, the movie. And it was also a famous boat back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
Sure.
Yeah. Didn't go very far.
No.
Now, we've all seen the movie Jenny more than anybody else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How
I
many
saw 4
times?
times in theaters
That's
alone.
nuts.
That's so
And
long.
I've probably seen it 20 times
When
since.
was the last time you saw Titanic?
Titanic.
Titanic.
Probably 2 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it once.
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 crazy.
Yeah, I may have seen it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
That's about it.
same.
And I may have caught it halfway through on
Maybe,
TV.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Sure.
When the boat rips apart, that's
That's
to
the
me,
part
the
you want to
best part.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I
God.
love the love story leading up to it.
The love story's so long.
And who cares about 2 14-year-olds falling in
Exactly.
love?
That's right.
Get to the boat.
Stop it.
Well, James Cameron, I think he's actually like a crazy man.
Yes.
Because he keeps working on different versions of it, and now he's working on the 4K remastering home video version.
I don't know
Yeah.
that he's crazy. I think he likes money.
But he's got more money
Yeah,
than
he really
God.
does.
Yeah,
Sure.
but that's one thing that a lot
Finish
of people with a lot
another
of money.
Avatar movie, you
but they
know?
have these things in common. People with money like to have more money.
I don't
Yeah.
even think it can't be that, though.
Maybe
because
he's just passionate about it.
like he could re-promote things. He could do things for more money. I think he's just like obsessive about it. About all of his projects, Avatar, everything. He's so into everything he does.
Absolutely. So this remastering, I guess he was showing the engineering and how they needed to create large sets and sequences contributed to the high cost of making the film. But what's funny is what stuck out at me. He says the scale of everything was beyond anything we could imagine. At the time, we thought, wow, there's no way this movie could ever make its money back. Well, guess what? It did.
Yeah.
In addition, he says to save money, he and his team only cast short extras in order to make the set look bigger.
Wow.
So now when you watch the movie again, you'll see that everybody is really short in the movie, but you wouldn't know it because everybody's on an equal playing field.
Right.
That's a good idea.
Weird.
Yeah. And
Wow.
he said, how about this? So anybody, I think it was below 5'7", that's who
Yeah.
they cast.
Yeah.
And he said if anybody was over 5'7", they weren't cast. And he said we got about an extra $1 million of value out of the casting alone.
Whoa.
Well, okay, there you go. It's a good idea.
I'm trying to think, what set were they trying to make look bigger, though?
Well, the
Like,
dining room
the
set, I
dining
think.
room, okay.
Like there's like hundreds of extras
Yeah.
in that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And even on the boat outside
Sure,
when
yeah.
everything's falling apart, right?
I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so they're all so when you watch, they're
That's
not
so
short,
funny.
but they're shorter.
Right. Huh.
They're all that
Oh,
certain
I'm
heights.
not going to unsee that now. That's all I'm going to be looking for is short people.
But they won't seem short because they're all
I
the same
guess.
height.
You just think the boat's big.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Brady, I didn't Google. Can you Google Leo DiCaprio's height?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to see how much he would have towered over all the
Oh,
extras.
yeah. I don't think he's that tall.
Yeah,
I
he's
feel like
6
he
feet
is.
tall.
Yeah.
He is 6 feet
He's
tall,
my
eh?
height.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it'd be like me standing next to Rush.
Yeah.
I'm 3'2".
That's true. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I get 3'2".
But you wear it well.
I do. And I wear lifts.
Yeah.
So,
Did you need to go to the bathroom? Do you want us to help you out of your high chair?
thank you.
We can get that for you if you want.
Here's my hand.
His feet are twirling while we give him Cheerios. Now, Rush, what are you, 5'10"?
10, yeah.
Yeah.
On a good day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that. So I'm 6. So, and what are you? You're 5.
5'3".
Okay, so
Yeah.
these people were a little bit taller than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but
And
still
I'm
But you
funny.
could have been
short.
cast, Jenny.
And what?
Yeah.
Okay, I might as well ask. What's Kate Winslet's height at this point?
Good question, yeah.
She's taller too. I think she's probably 5'10".
You think
My
so?
guess,
I think
yeah.
she'd be shorter. 5'7".
Okay.
Okay.
Never mind. I am
Oh, so
terrible.
she was the height of everybody on the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She fit in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Did Leo walk around on his knees?
Yeah.
He must have felt like a giant. What a weird
Seriously.
experience that would be.
It would have
Oh,
been,
yeah.
6 feet it's tall, but it's not
Yeah.
like a giant.
Right.
But
Yeah.
on that set,
But you'd
you
have felt
feel
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. I've just ruined Titanic for you.
Titanic.
Possibly.
Titanic.
Titanic.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right. Well, this is breaking news for the last couple of days. Everybody's buzzing about it. Ed Sheeran has tested positive for COVID-19. The fully vaxxed Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
But he said, it happens.
Yeah.
And so he is isolating at home for the time being. Now, what's a bummer for Ed is his new album is dropping later on this week.
Oh, yeah.
And so he cannot do all the planned commitments he had.
Back to Zoom interviews.
Yeah, exactly. Like he was going to do face-to-face interviews, performances live. You'll see him, I think, on The Voice this week, but that was pre-taped.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So
Okay.
he's not exposing anybody.
Right.
That's right.
If you watch The Voice.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be a musical guest on SNL, I think, in about 2 weeks. But
Okay.
we'll see how long he's had COVID and how long the
I wonder what they'll
isolation
do. Yeah.
period is
So
there.
do lots of
what's he going to
testing.
do? How's
Well,
gonna
he
do all
says he's
these?
going to do everything from home. Now, I'm to understand he's actually started some of the interviews already.
Okay.
He said he's going to perform from home. So I don't know how sick he is. Maybe
Right.
he's just showing
Feels
the
fine.
Yeah, that's it.
symptoms
He
and-
may just have the symptoms.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, sorry, he may just
Or
have
just,
the
no
just
no
have
symptoms.
COVID,
Yeah.
no
Just-
symptoms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we already have audio from his performances. It's just not the same when people perform from home.
Yeah.
Especially when you've been waiting for how long to release this album. You
Yeah.
think, okay, things are starting to slowly return to normal.
Yeah,
I
but
can
it's
actually get out
still
here and
Ed
promote
Sheeran.
it.
Like, he's still really, really talented and good.
Oh,
I'm sure he
yeah.
can make a good. You want to hear it? 'Cause,
do you
like,
have
I
it?
feel, yeah.
Okay.
I have it, if
This
you guys
is
wanna hear
audio
it.
somewhere in Europe. He's already doing these radio interviews.
Yeah.
And I don't even know the
I
station.
mean, it's
but
Ed, right?
It doesn't
He's-
matter.
He's just so talented. So here he is.
Edward,
I took an arrow to the
did you
heart.
put the wash in the dryer?
I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and
Ed?
something more. Oh yeah, I want it all.
Wash?
Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far.
What is that?
Go dancing underneath
The blender.
Blender, yeah.
Oh yeah, I want
Vacuum
it
in the
all.
back.
Yeah, it's hard to.
You got me feeling
Baby.
His baby.
yeah.
It's tough when you're
I
working
wanna
from
drink
home.
that smile. I wanna feel like like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day.
There's the phone.
Wow.
I love it when you do it like that. When you're closer,
Did you put
give
it
me
in the
the
dryer?
shivers. Baby, you wanna dance
bloody
till the
hell.
sunlight cracks. And when they say the
Edward!
boys are
Okay, no, that's not. It's not.
Okay,
That's
well-
terrible.
Yeah,
God.
that's tough.
That was not good.
Yeah.
You think you have a dedicated room?
Yeah, I guess
His
not.
performances.
Oh, I just love his office phone going off.
He doesn't have a cell phone, right? So it makes sense.
Oh, this is
Right,
going to be a
yeah.
long week for Ed.
Yeah, that's terrible. Wow.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, so that's coming out later on this week. It's called Equals. And so we get to hear that on Friday, I believe. And the other thing I wanted to mention to you as well is Elton John's very mad at Ed Sheeran.
Oh, no,
Oh.
why?
Oh no.
Well, he says he was not allowed to speak of their secret project, which was the Christmas song.
Right.
Yes.
We talked about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We told you Elton John, Ed Sheeran doing a Christmas song.
Yeah, so excited.
Right. So Elton John says he's been working on this Christmas song with Ed for the release during the upcoming holiday season.
Yeah.
Elton John says, quote, I was sworn to secrecy and then Big Mouth effing Sheeran goes to the Netherlands. And he said, referring to an interview that Ed gave on a Dutch radio station where he spilled the beans.
That's
So
very
Elton
funny.
John's really ticked off about the whole
I love
thing.
it.
So
Yeah.
it'd be secret. I always wonder about that, like with that sort of thing. Like Ed knew what he was doing, right?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Like, so is that planted by the record company? Like, you can mention it today
Right.
on
Probably.
the radio.
Yeah,
yes?
I would
Yeah.
assume.
And then they say, okay, next week, Elton, you're going to be really mad
mad,
that he mentioned
exactly.
it.
You think
Yeah.
so? I feel like with Ed, it's just kind of, he just sort of does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He's pretty particular about when he does releases and
Yeah.
everything else. I think it's all planned out.
You think so?
It's
I don't
got to
know,
be.
something like this. This is just such a small part of like for Elton. This is a big deal, right?
I guess
have
for-
a Christmas
for
song.
Ed
But for
Sheeran, this
Ed,
is not a big
he's
deal.
releasing the album. Oh yeah, and there's
Yeah.
also this song coming out this Christmas song.
A Christmas song with Elton John, I don't think is a big deal to Ed
It
Sheeran.
is because Ed Sheeran was the one who said, "Yeah,
That's
how do
it.
you pass up an
Exactly.
opportunity
Yeah.
to do
Sure,
a
but-
Christmas song
And that's
with
what he
Elton John?"
says, yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's that big a deal
He's
to
got
him.
his album is the important part here.
Yeah.
I don't know. This Christmas song's pretty big in my mind.
I know
Oh yeah,
it
because
is.
you're an Elton fan. Speaking of which, Jenny, you're like the world's biggest Elton John fan,
Yeah.
and he dropped a new album. So
What's it
how
like?
many times did you listen to
I
it?
haven't had enough time on my own to really take it all in.
Okay, so what songs have you listened to? though?
Can I see your phone? Because I'd like to see it downloaded in your
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. This
the album in your
Oh,
phone.
look at very private conversations going on over here, so I can't really pass it over.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, just read us the track listing.
Or just tell us your
Oh,
favorite.
guys, we don't have time.
We do. We're making time now.
Just gotta.
It's okay. We'll wait.
You shouldn't have come into work if you have COVID.
Exactly. Bad time to be
Your
coughing.
favorite songs, Elton John featuring who?
I do plan on listening to the full album.
Big fan.
I was just all over Adele this weekend.
Big fan.
All over Adele. She only has one song.
I know.
Yeah,
and I listened to it on loop.
One.
On loop. Okay.
Wow. It's depressing.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Oh, Rush, your worst nightmare
Oh, no.
is actually really good for you.
What?
Boiler
What?
rooms?
No, no.
I don't like pipes.
I don't like
That's
pipes.
it, Brady. You
Yeah.
got it.
don't.
Boiler rooms it
Hey,
is.
you
I
should
don't-
spend more time in
Good for-
boiler rooms.
I don't like. Is it the steam?
Yeah, I
don't.
guess so. Yeah, it's good for your skin.
Research shows that group singing
Oh.
has many beneficial biological, psychological, behavioral, and social benefits.
Okay.
How? Well, group singing can synchronize singers' heartbeats and breathing patterns.
Sure.
That can partly explain some of the positive effects of group singing, such as bonding and social connection. Singing together also increases the feel-good hormone oxytocin and
Sure.
improves mood, helping us to bond with our fellow singers as we perform.
Right.
Group singing also has psychosocial benefits for those living with a range of health conditions, including building resilience, enhancing mood, creating a sense of belonging and purpose.
And I can only assume that it's better to sing alongside a group of children as well, right?
That's what I
You
meant.
really
I know
want-
that's your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Being in a boiler room with kids singing to you.
What situation
odd
would that ever
situation.
be?
and you can't get out.
Yeah.
So I'm chained up in the boiler,
Yes.
room,
Boiler room.
and there's children singing all
And
around
there's
me.
a kids choir.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the gates of hell for you.
That's Saw 11.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. I don't know that anybody thinks that's a good time.
I mean,
That wouldn't really bother me.
Yeah.
The chained up thing is a little
Yeah.
weird.
right, but the children's choir would bring some levity to
Yeah.
the situation.
You know what?
you know?
I don't mind small groups singing, like a barbershop quartet.
Yeah.
Or things like that, like harmonizing, I find quite nice. Is nice. It's
Yeah.
it's the large groups of singing, whether it's kids or adults. If you have like a group
Too
of
many?
25
Yeah.
people singing,
Right.
I don't like the sound of it.
Yeah, I don't want to
Okay.
be Grinch, but the door-to-door singing, I'm not a.
Yeah, no.
I'm
I
just
see.
not-
It's not that I don't love hearing the singing. I get awkward staring at
That's
them the whole
exactly
It's
it.
also so
I
long.
have no problem
Yes.
with group singing. I think it's
Yeah.
actually quite fun. I think it's great, and yeah, I totally believe in all this. This is awesome. But when you open your door
Yeah.
and you're standing there, and then they're singing not with you, they're singing at you.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, and you're unprepared. You're wearing your stained gray sweatpants.
Exactly.
You know, you've got like a last night's pasta stain on your shirt,
Oh,
and just me. And
Yeah, that's just you. Yeah.
And then you gotta. What
Yeah.
do you do? Clap at the end? Do you
Yes,
give them,
I think
do you
you
give them
do
money?
clap, and
What
I
do
also
do they have
believe-
UNICEF boxes? How does this
But
work?
yes,
let's say that
I
happens.
do.
Let's say they you clap and stuff because the song that went on for 3.5 minutes,
Yeah.
Silent Night, is finally over, and you're like, "That's really great."
And then they start into.
we wish you. Like,
they do another
yeah,
one.
like what do you do?
Right. And then let's say they're like next door to you.
Right.
Are you
locking the doors and turning off your lights and hiding in your basement? Like, or do you?
You can't do that.
So you
just
have
to suck it up, get through it. Also, I don't think you can be a caroler without having a floor-length skirt of some sort and a floor-length jacket.
Okay, that's fair.
I get
Some
that.
sort
Yeah.
of top
I
hat.
think you're right.
Somebody
And
has to wear a top hat.
top hat.
Yes. You know what I mean? You
No.
have to, yes. And somebody has a lantern. You need to go old school if you're going to do it.
I don't know that you do.
Yes.
I do like the lantern idea, though.
Right?
In the in when Rush is all tied up in a boiler room, I think the lantern makes it extra creepy.
Yeah,
now
right.
we're talking. That's a
chained
good
up in
addition.
the boiler room.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're chained up. Oh,
Uh-huh.
what a
What did I say?
nightmare. You just said that he was in the
I
boiler
was
room.
tied up.
Yeah.
It's not
No,
rope.
you're
No,
chained
No,
up.
it has to be
chain.
chain. Yeah, the big like black
Yes.
steel chains.
Yeah, and every time he moves, that's all you hear is
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And also, like on the pipes and stuff, there's also those
Rust.
like the meters and stuff too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that's it.
I don't like it at all.
Merry Christmas, Rush.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Coded messages. Okay, guys, this story is so cool. Coded messages found in a hidden pocket of a Victorian-era dress were finally cracked by a University of Manitoba researcher almost a decade after they were discovered.
Okay.
So this guy spent 10 years trying to crack this code. At one time, it was the top 50 uncracked codes in the world.
Oh, boy.
Because they couldn't figure it out. He almost gave up a bunch of times, but they finally figured it out, and it's the biggest letdown.
It
Oh.
was the original Wordle.
No, the lines that they found were determined to be weather codes used
weather-
by the
oh.
U.S. Army Signal Service to share weather from different stations.
Oh.
That's
I
neat,
mean, that's
though.
still kind of cool.
It's
Neat,
cool.
but we were hoping it was going to be some sort of
Exactly,
groundbreaking message.
yes.
What did you want, though?
You know?
Like something super top secret that nobody could ever know.
Yeah.
That, they had.
Yeah, but what are the odds of that versus it was? At least it's not like 40 tall or like the
Yeah,
size.
that's true.
Of the whatever,
That's something
you
this
know?
is better than that.
That's true.
But
I
it,
just
it
thought
makes
it
you
was so
wonder, like,
neat.
why does weather have to be coded?
That's what I.
Oh, maybe there's more to it.
I'm guessing maybe for like it was 1888. So
Right.
I don't know what that tells you. What was happening?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
it was a cold year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Really cold
1888.
year.
Yeah, the big war of
Yeah,
1888.
88.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots
I
of
wonder though if
breezes.
it had to do, if it had to do with if they were setting missiles off and what the weather that kind of
Missiles?
thing. For
Did you say this was 1888?
okay, well, like
Not many
those-
missiles.
Oh, there was actually a great blizzard of 1888.
Yeah.
See, there it
that's
is.
what it
They
was.
knew.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't
yeah.
want to
Seriously, that
freak
was a
people
thing.
out. Yeah.
Wow.
So I just thought it was really.
I'm
neat.
watching this show, Reacher. Anybody watching Reacher on
No,
Amazon?
but apparently
No.
it's good.
I've heard
like
good
it.
things.
What's
Yeah.
the premise?
He's like an ex-military guy.
Okay.
Just goes town to town.
And
Yeah.
he's like
Just
super
help
jacked,
people.
right?
Oh my God! So Tom Cruise
And
played
he's-
him in the movies.
Jack Reacher.
And Jack Reacher in the books is like 6'6".
Okay.
And just like a tank. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so
in the-
he gets the name because he can reach things for
No,
people off
no,
like
no.
top
His-
shelves
his last
because he's
name is
tall.
Reacher.
Okay.
Oh.
And then when they made the movies, everybody's making fun of that Tom Cruise was, cast in it because he's like 5'7".
Right.
Right.
And so then they made the TV series on Amazon. It's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
in season 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, going back to what you're saying, they're all these smart and intelligent
Yeah.
military people, and they're cracking codes and
Right.
stuff like that. I so appreciate that people can actually
Right.
do this stuff.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
And I watch Reacher and I go, like, how much of this is actually real? And then you say the story, I go, yeah, I guess there's
Yeah.
actually people cracking codes.
That do
Yeah.
that. That's a job.
Right.
They are like
Yes.
code crackers.
Right.
But
yeah,
when
totally.
are you good at that? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, could you be doing that job for 20 years and never crack a code?
Well, it
But-
took him 10 years.
Yeah.
This guy said he
But
almost
maybe
gave
he's
up.
cracked 100 codes before this
Right.
one, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you start on day one, how soon are you expected to crack your first
Yeah.
code?
Sure, it's a good question.
Before you're really terrible, nobody's contracting
That's
you.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how often does this come up? Like, how often do we need code
This
crackers?
is
Right.
the thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think often.
You think so?
Yeah, I think with like a lot of military stuff and
Sure.
and espionage around the world and that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Right.
I
And I
think
guess
there's a
historians,
need
too,
for that.
right?
Yeah, sure there is.
Like in our town, I don't know if there's many code crackers.
Yeah.
Probably not.
But maybe
Probably
in
not a
our
ton.
country,
Sure.
maybe there's a couple dozen in our country. I don't know.
I would love to talk to a code cracker.
yeah.
Well, what's that movie with Benedict Cumberbatch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Called
Imitation Game.
Imitation
Yeah.
Game. That to me is one. I just
Right.
love anything like that was so top secret.
And that was a true story, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
That was a true story.
absolutely a true story.
What was his job? And then they made him a code breaker.
He was a math teacher or something.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was a math thing, right?
Yeah, he was a math teacher at Cambridge.
You know what else I saw a clip for the other day? Now we're going down these rabbit holes. I watched a clip for 10 minutes on that movie Hidden Figures with the three black ladies who work for NASA.
Oh, yes.
with
Yeah, I
Kevin
never
Costner.
saw that.
Oh, my God, that was a great movie.
Yeah, eh?
And once again, they're just sitting there with math on the chalkboard, and all the guys are looking stunned.
Right.
And there's brilliant people in the world, and then I look at what we do.
Right.
and it's
We
just
don't do those things.
Oh, yeah, it's not. No.
No.
I get stressed out over Sudoku.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really get it.
We used to have a whiteboard in here, and they took it out.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only code we have to break is when Jenny's trying to explain an actress or actor, and we have to figure it out.
Which is difficult.
You're
but
good at that,
It takes some
sure.
skill.
though.
Yeah.
Save our country. You don't know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, not at all. The bomb's about to detonate. Who starred in Drop Dead Fred?
And we're dead. Thanks, guys.
Who did star in Drop Dead
I don't know.
I don't
Oh,
even
hang
know
on.
his name.
Oh,
You should know.
me?
I know the
No,
dad
her.
from.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
I'd be so impressed if you get anybody on this cast except for Carrie Fisher.
Was Phoebe Cates in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow,
Good for
that's
you.
impressive.
Okay. And
The dad from Van Wilder, who is also in now
Oh, here we go.
Oh, geez.
She's cooking.
is that Fred?
Virgin River. No, that's
Oh.
the husband.
Henderson, Martin Henderson? No.
No.
Okay,
No.
then Jenny's led me down the wrong path.
Yeah.
Who's Fred? Give me the initials.
RM. I've never heard this name in my
No,
life.
you wouldn't know him. He hasn't done anything in since
no.
Drop Dead Fred.
Remo
He's Scottish or
Williams.
something.
It's not an M.
No, Rick Mayall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were
Rick
not
You
going to
Meyer.
guess
never
that.
know.
No.
And what was the dad's name? Or the husband's name?
Tim Matheson? Is it
Yes,
Charles?
Tim
Yeah.
Matheson.
Charles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Charles.
From Fletch.
Yes. And Virgin River. And Van
Oh,
Wilder.
yeah, he's the old doctor.
he is.
I should
Okay.
have known that.
Yeah.
I don't even watch the show, but I knew
Oh,
that.
the missiles coming
Oh,
now.
the missiles are coming.
Oh, boy.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
There's a woman named Crystal Jackson in Sacramento, California. But maybe you know her as Mrs. Poindexter on OnlyFans.
Don't know her at all.
No.
Well, that's where her nude photos and videos are
Oh.
raking in an insane $150,000 a month.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Boy.
Unfortunately, some parents at her kids' school also recently found out about her OnlyFans account, and her kids' school is a Catholic school. And those parents lobbied the school to get Crystal's kids kicked out.
Uh-huh.
And it worked. Because all three of her kids were just expelled. Crystal says she's going to keep posting on this OnlyFans, which started as her way to spice up her marriage, but is now clearly turned into big money.
Sure.
And she's going to try to get her kids into a different Catholic school, although she's worried that no one's going to let them in.
This is a tough one, but I don't think the kids should be kicked
No.
out.
No. of
And
course
and
not.
again, if she's making $1.3 million a year doing
Yes.
this, then she doesn't need to stop doing it
You
either.
can send them to a
I
private
was
school at that
Absolutely.
private
point.
school or, public.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's too bad. It's a bad
little,
call.
It's a little shameful, isn't it?
Yeah.
That they would do that.
The kids are being punished because
Yeah.
the mother
Yeah.
is making her adult choices.
All their
on
friends
her own
now
time.
are gone, and
Yeah, that's yucky. I don't
Yeah.
like that at all.
well, Jenny, look at the money you could make, though.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
Like I just know,
comfortable.
I would say it to Rush, but I
Yeah,
know
I
that we
know.
wouldn't make any money.
No,
It's
no,
Right, yeah.
always
don't see it being lucrative.
Brady, what if you did this for like a week to see how much money you could rake in for the show?
OnlyFans.
What if
Yeah.
this was your next adventure?
Actually,
Yeah.
you
should,
split
yeah.
skis because it was my idea.
Wait, whoa, I'm not giving you a
Are you pimping Brady?
I believe
out?
that's what she's doing. And you just jumped right into that.
Oh my God!
You're going to tell them that everything's going to be okay now?
God, Jenny.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, Brady. Mama's here. Now, give me my cut.
Why do I have to be mama?
Well, because you're in that world now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
of
then is
course.
a pimp usually daddy? Is there somebody named Pimp Daddy?
What are you doing?
Well, there's P. Diddy. Is that what you're
Did he,
thinking?
did he ever go by?
He did. No.
There is a Pimp Daddy rapper, but you don't know him. I don't think anybody
Maybe
knows
I
him.
do.
Yeah.
No, like he's a nothing.
How would you be if Jenny actually knew?
Yeah.
So going back to Brady,
Yeah.
I don't know. You should try this. See how much money you could make in a month.
Do you have an OnlyFans account now?
No, of course I don't have an OnlyFans. What are you asking me to do? Post
Brady?
nude on the internet?
Brady, listen to Pimp Mama.
What are you now? You're Pimp Mama. You're changing your name too much. No, we're saying that you don't have to be naked.
Sure, I put content up and people
Yeah.
will pay for it.
Yeah.
But we kind of do that for free, right? Like that's literally my job.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, you think you're going to make more money with the nudes? Then go with the nudes.
Well, I'm making no money now. So
Well, there you go.
I assume.
So maybe you got to make some content changes.
Are you guys going to subscribe if let's say I charge $10 a month? Are you
no.
going to?
Are you actually going to be naked?
Well, no.
Well,
Okay.
if you go fully naked, I'll pay for a perm all over your body.
That's a good idea.
Brady, you have so many costumes. You could really
That's true.
switch it up.
I do. I have quite the tickle trunk.
And Mama likes your costumes.
Thanks, Pimp Mama.
Visit Brady in the tickle trunk.
All right, I'm out.
Are you? You just got in the game, man.
know,
You can't
but-
go out now.
Don't bail on me.
Brady going, thanks, Pimp Mama.
I need you, Pimp Mama.
Also, you need a giant fur coat,
I
Jenny.
do, of course I do. Yes, of course.
Your hoe is calling out for help.
All right, young Brady.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Guys, you know what's kind of cool? And this is obviously a TikTok thing because I spend too much time on TikTok. Did you know that humans, we, can hear the difference between hot water and cold water?
No.
Yeah, we can tell the difference. This is going to be so apparent to you. I'm going to play 2 clips, okay?
Okay.
One is like boiling hot water getting poured into a cup. Another one
Okay.
is cold water getting poured into a cup.
I feel
Oh, I feel like I might be
never
able to
would
do
have
this.
thought of this, and now
Yeah.
that you say it, I feel like
You will
Okay.
100% nail
Huh.
this.
Okay, cool.
I never realized that we could
Yeah.
do this, but 100,000,000% will you know which
Okay,
one?
Not a
cool.
number.
Well,
I knew what you meant.
Okay, you ready? I'm not going to tell you which one is which.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the first one, okay?
Okay,
What is that?
cold.
Jenny, what do you think?
I thought it was hot.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'm going to play it again. This is
Okay.
the same one.
Oh, maybe cold.
It's cold.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's cold
this
water.
is the other
I need
one.
to hear both of them
Okay.
before I make a
All right,
decision.
here's the other one.
Hot.
Yeah, that's hot.
No question.
Yeah.
Yep.
Am I the only person on the planet that doesn't know?
Yeah, that's hot water. The second one's hot.
Okay. All right. I'm going to. So Rush, you're locked in.
Yeah.
You're very
I
confident.
need to hear
okay,
them
Jenny,
again, please.
I may be mixing them up. I may not be mixing them up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. So this is option number 1
That's hot.
and option number 2.
I think the first one's hot and the second one's cold.
No.
No,
No,
I
backwards.
did not
He
change
did
them.
mix them
I
up,
didn't.
yeah.
I did not mix them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I thought you would have nailed it.
Yeah, well.
Okay. This is hot water. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a little more poppy, I guess.
Yeah. It sounds more like rounded edges.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it
almost,
does.
If that makes sense.
The cold water almost sounds like it's breaking through ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
sounds like it's sharp.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So this is the cold.
Yep.
Okay. And then the warm. If it's the warm almost feels fuzzy.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, all right. I
Not
thought,
Jenny.
No. I when I heard it, I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
I could definitely tell the difference between the two. I'm surprised.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
All right, fair enough.
That
I wonder
is
where listeners
cool.
fall on this if they're
people
if
who
they're
get
as well. Yeah. Okay, let me try something else with you.
Okay.
Now, Jenny, you hate it when I, for example, would I don't know, do something like this.
Oh, don't do it. Oh, I even hate the sound of the water flipping in the
If
container.
I had my apple, which is in the other room, I would take a bite into it,
it
right
would drive
now.
me crazy.
It would
I
drive
don't
you
like
insane.
people pouring ice over water or
Which
water
you
over
do
ice.
all the time,
I
by
do
the
all the
way.
time, exactly, and it drives me crazy doing it in front of you guys.
Okay.
Like I feel uncomfortable.
Okay, well, this is another TikTok theory. Okay, go to your email.
Oh, okay.
And there's a video there
Yeah.
of a carrot being chewed.
Okay.
And people are saying that it doesn't bother them because it's a dog chewing it.
Oh, I bet you
And
that's
so if
yeah.
you stare at the dog and
Okay.
know it's a dog, it doesn't bother you.
Okay, so
But if it's a human, it totally bothers you.
Okay. So I
Okay,
need
so I just
sound,
sent it to you.
right?
Yeah. You're
Okay.
gonna need sound up.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, on Jenny's computer there.
Yeah, it's so true.
So it doesn't
if that
bother
was a
you?
human, no, it doesn't. Not
So
even.
why is that?
Yeah, because
No, but I
dogs
get
are
it.
cute and they're innocent and that they can't
Derek's
help it.
cute and innocent.
I'm not seeing it. And
He also
if a
knows-
person ate like that, slapping their lips together, it
Yeah.
would drive me nuts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A dog doesn't know the difference.
And it's just
They
actually
don't know
cute
how
when
to
they do it.
exactly. Yeah, they don't
It's
know how to
cute.
eat with their mouth closed.
But-
Humans do.
But Derek's cute. He's adorable.
I want to watch a dog eat with its mouth closed.
yeah.
Oh, that would be so
Yeah.
weird.
It
Yes.
would be tough though with his
Yeah.
paws and the fork and knife.
Exactly.
How would he get it in
I
there?
don't
even?
have thumbs.
Yeah.
Oh no, that isn't that funny. It really does matter who's
There you
doing
go.
it. Yeah.
Some experiments with sound.
I love it. I'm terrible.
I'm shocked that you don't know the hot and
Yeah.
cold
Yeah.
water. Here's hot. And here's cold. It's crispy.
Yeah, it's crispy.
different.
Yeah.
It's fuzzy. Hot water is fuzzy somehow.
See, I thought the hot water, because it's boiling, would have made the cracking noise being poured into anything.
No.
I almost thought that there was ice in the cold water.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
It almost sounds
it
like
doesn't say there is not, but it sounds
Yeah, you can absolutely hear the difference.
right. Yeah, totally.
Jenny cannot.
I still don't know. I'm sorry.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.